Alright, so welcome to Survival Vacancy here. I've just gone through the little tutorial here just at the very beginning. And to give you an idea, essentially what our goal here is to build up a nice little shelter. And then we'll bring in people and they'll actually kind of help us go through different levels of research and all of that good stuff. However, we do need to protect them and we do need to feed them and make sure that they don't get consumed by radiation. Well, they don't get affected by radiation or killed by zombie things that'll actually attack us at one point. Don't have to worry about that right off the bat here, because we just need to get things built, and they shouldn't attack us until we actually get some people in here. Before we get too far into this, I'd just like to thank the developers here for sponsoring this video. You can find the game over here on Steam. It is just released here in early access and has been updated several times since then. There's also a demo that is available for you if you just want to try this game out for free. So let's hop into the game. So the first things we need to do here is start to build up a lot of these components. Automation is a big part of this game. So as you can imagine, we need to build like the basic component maker and then the basic builder as well. So that would be this piece, and then we might want to place this down, which is a little bit too far. Got to fly over there. Got this nice little jetpack, and then inside of here I can start to build up different components. Now you can see what we got going on here. This is a little conveyor. That's how we're going to move pretty much everything from one spot to another, except for electricity, which you can see is running right here. Now I could pick this up myself, throw it into the manual maker thing, and start to make more and more components, but that's a fairly slow way of doing things. Alright, so I have two basic buildings right now. I've got one over here, this guy, and this thing can make all of the components for me. So axles, bearings, and whatnot, all the stuff that goes into everything. Now let me go ahead and build up another piece of equipment here. This is the big builder. Ooh. Alright, so inside of here I can make other things like generators and surface guns. Ooh, what does it take to make all of that? Circuits, sheet metal, bearings. Okay. Anyhow, this is where we can build up the big things like shelters and whatnot. Plus the carriers. Those are really, really useful because you end up shipping a lot of stuff around. So, let's see if I can automatically make some ingots for myself. Ah, that's what I want to build. The smelter. I'm going to need at least 2 of those because obviously I have at least 2 resources right now. Alright, so now to try to plan out what I'm going to do here. So if I run a conveyor line for the iron, I want to be able to smelt that down. Now, because we have a lot of conveyors here, the layout's kind of important. You'll see what I mean here in just a second. There we go. Carved that sucker out. So now, let's see if I can place that down. Oh, we need to have some flooring first. Alright, so there's one smelter, and there's another one. I'm going to set this one up to be copper, and we're going to set that one up to be iron. Jeez, look at all that copper. Now, I could feed some stuff in here like this, and if I stand next to it, it'll run. But if I go away from it, it stops running, sort of thing. I don't want to do that. So, let's go ahead and make some wires here. And we'll automate this thing. And then we need some conveyors, so let's go ahead and move that down. These are actually... So let's see here. I should be able to just take this wire. I already got one spot here that needs a little work. And then drag it out over there. Oh, I still need more wire. Uh-oh. I didn't realize it, but I put myself on a spot where I can't actually get to it. I can't dig this stuff up. Difficulty's too hard. There we go. Let's just move this then. There we go. I carved all that out. Alrighty, so if I build this right down here, and then I put the basic smelters right on top of that. Yeah, we can see the inlets and the outlets there. Again, I think that's a little bit too high. I think you want to give yourself a little bit more room here. This map is actually really, really big in that you can go far beyond the right side of the map here if you keep digging underneath it. Oh, it just went dark, but yeah, this expands off to the right and to the left and way, way down. So space isn't really an issue, at least from my perspective of it right now. I don't think it's a big deal. Now you can see the inlets and the outlets there. So I'm going to run iron down here and copper right there. Maybe that should be iron and this should be copper. And we just connect all of this stuff together with some wires. Now, if I go ahead and put the carrier on here, doot, should be able to offload automatically from this thing. So we say out, and we can say in right over here. Of course, I need to set that. Aha! There it goes. Boom! Just like that. Now we're automatically smelting the iron ingots. The automation begins. Alright, so I have the manual maker here set up to run all these little carriers. So that's good. And then I'm just pulling the iron ingots, which is the core piece that I need to make that stuff, right out of here. Haha! So that way I don't have to run up here and grab it out of this stuff. Nice. And it ends up in my inventory just like that. So now we could say this is going to go in here and this is going to go out there. So you can see that copper is now going to run down here. We're going to automate that too. I'm going to go ahead and plan for more power up here. We got the one wind turbine thing and a teeny tiny power generator. So let's make that a little bigger. 4 of those total, maybe. You know, come to think of it, I think what I want to do is run copper over here and then iron to that side. I know I'm gonna keep rebuilding it, but whatever. I think you need to really plan ahead this far. So here's essentially my thought with this whole thing, is that the ore is going to go in on top and then the product's going to come out on the bottom. So essentially this is going to be my rail. Oh no, I don't have enough. Like this. So on this side we're making copper. Except for I ended up deleting the wire. There you go. And we'll put a little loader here. There you go. Haha. And then on the outside we'll put that out. Just like so. And I just need a few more of those. But see, now I need copper and stuff. So we'll pick that up. So now when we run these little grabber things, they should collect, aha, the ingots. Beautiful. And now I'm just going to dig my way down. Uh-oh, you run into some hard spots and you can't dig through them. Come on, let me through. Oh, gross, this one has a lot of really hard spots. But if I go under research here, improved mining, that should actually allow me to dig through that stuff. But I need 10 people in my base before I can even do that, so. We're not there, that's for sure. All right. Okay, so what I want is just like a whole bunch more rail. We're just gonna load up on that real quick. Here's a good spot. If I stand right here, I can pick up everything. And all the while, we're making more and more of those components. You can see they just end up in my inventory. Bloop, right there. All right, so let's see if I can start to make these components now. All right, I can make axles and all of this good stuff right here. Okay, so I think the first thing I really need here is wire. So let's go ahead and make some wires out of this. So if I add a couple of these containers or little grabber arm things, you can see that all of those ingots are going to find their way out. And then right inside of here, if I tell them to go in, yes, you can see that this thing is now making wire. Aha. And then, using my layout here, I can say, hey, maybe I want to take that wire and go this way. Or I can go this way with it. Or, you know, just kind of go down with it. Haha. All right, so to complete my plan here of turning this into wire, you can see I already have the little conductor right there. However, I need to actually turn that into a wire, so I'm going to use the basic builder over here to make that step happen. So what I can say is, this is going to go in, and that will go out. And if I just take one of the little carriers right there, boom. Oh, because it's not up and down. What? Why isn't that working? Oh, I think I know, because it's not actually running. Yeah, see, there we go. No. All right, now it has power, so it should run. Aha. And therefore we can load it into here, but we need more power to run on over there. So, like I said, we need a lot of these wires. Let's go harvest all the copper I can. And there we go, now we're plugged in. So there we have it. Now this thing is automatically building all the conductors for us. Good. Let's see if I can build a vault. Ooh. Let's give it a try. Small storage box. So we should take the wires out of there and then put them inside of this box. Because this thing has an internal limit of 10 items or so, or something like that. So I should be able to store more of them up this way. So I can just come back up over here, grab all my connectors, and go every time I need that. Looks like we're in need of more power up here. We keep running out. So I'll extend that. And we'll put down a couple more of these wind generators. Boom. Boom. There we go. See? Now I can see we got all those conductors in there. Very nice. Okay, another thing that I need to build a lot of is rail. So that requires both copper and iron. So rather than building that right here, I'm just going to build that right down here because I have both. So then I can extend that right past that. I need to bump this one over here to the left anyhow, so wait, we'll just do that number. Haha. Now I want you to build conveyor rail. All right, let's see how many battery wires we have over here. 25. Nice. Okay, so I now have 48 wires. We can go ahead and just run this power right down here and onto that machine, so it's all ready to go. Okay, one thing about the wire system is that they actually do need to connect. It's a little weird. Aha! There we go. So now I've got conveyor rail. So if I use a piece of conveyor rail, we can now convey the conveyor rail out of here like that. And we will store it up over there. Boop. But one thing I need to do now is really move things around quite a bit faster. You can see that it takes a long time for the little arm things to get down there. So let's put more of those on the rail. Alright, so I've managed to build up the conveyors a little bit more here, so they are moving a fair bit faster. I'd say they're keeping up with everything. At this point, the thing that's slowing me down is just the manual crafter here. So what I need to do is automate some more pieces here. I definitely want to automate the carrier, because otherwise we just sit there and we end up spending a lot of time making that. So wires, rails, carriers, all that stuff is kind of the basic building blocks just to connect to everything else. So you can see that we have some over here, and I want to have some more down there, and we can just keep building that stuff up. Alright, so now what do I need? Okay, so to make the little carrier things all by themselves here, the little grabber dudes, I need that transmission box and a basic circuit. Two things I have yet to automate. We already have the rails though, and that's right down here. So maybe rather than kicking out of the left of the machine, we'll kick it out of the right, and we'll just kind of build this stuff down over here. Okay, so let's see here. What does it take to make that? Okay, it takes both, a conductor and iron ingots. Well, we have conductors right here, and we have iron ingots right there. So that's pretty easy. We can just do that number right there. That brings in 1. You know what? If we move this to the left, we can just tap into both of them. All right, give me those basic circuits. There we go. Okay, we definitely need more of those on this rail. I can see why you might want to use a vault to unload stuff into... maybe not. Maybe that would just build up too much, but... Like, this machine kind of has to wait for these little claw things to come around. I guess technically I just need a lot more of them. You can pretty much just fill this whole thing up, and then you're just moving a bunch of stuff. There we go. That's a weird little rail. Why are you doing that? But anyhow, we are storing the circuits right over here. So, one more piece of the puzzle figured out. Okay, I need another builder. I like this. I could pretty much just click on this stuff when I'm standing in the middle. Just boom. There's all the wires. Come down here. Boom. 41 rails. Ha. Alright, so there we go. Now I got another component for building. What do you want to make? Oh, that's right. Transmission box. Ooh, but you require bearings. Alright, what's it take to make bearings? Just iron. Alright, since bearings are so easy to build, we're just going to put them right down here. I feel like everything is getting really spread out. I felt like this was a good idea. I'm not so sure it is a good idea anymore. But I didn't want to make the mistake of making things so tight that I couldn't get any of the parts out of there. So, we shall see how this idea works. There we go. Give me that bearing. And then, since we already have wires, whoops, mess them up royally. Oh! Hey, if you click this button here, you can detach your camera from your dude. That's pretty cool. You kind of zoom out, take a good look around. Haha! Oh, that's fancy. Oh, you know what? Here's a good idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a vault right here for the iron ore and another vault right there for the copper ore. So then I'm going to pull this off on this line here and not there, so I can use that side of the rail. And then I'm going to put the storage vault right here. Now the reason I'm doing that is so that it will passively just build up more and more resources for me. So if I just want to come up here and fill my inventory with something, I can do so. So that will load up just like this. So rather than coming up here and clicking on this to load up my inventory because it's full or whatever, this thing should just collect it. Which means I can put even more of these guys over there. Boom. Just like that. Ooh, I'll just collect a ton of that stuff. Got a bunch of little grabbies. So there they go. I may not have enough power for it. Let's go ahead and throw down some more power. Oh no, never mind, that wire's broken. There we go. Okay, so I guess that doesn't work the way I thought it would. I thought this would pull off from the far side of the rail or the near side, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. So I actually need to move this vault to the right. There we go. If we can't load it up, then it goes in storage. Okay, cool. Now that I have all this stuff in my storage, I can go ahead and just craft this stuff or whatever else I need. Alright, so now I need to make some motors. Alright, so to turn these bearings and whatnot here into a motor, I'm just going to go ahead and go down, right down here. I'm going to try to convert that. And then I can go ahead and put this right down here so that we hand off all of these bearings out, like that. So long as I have a little gripper thing, which I don't. Oh no. Okay, so copper in, boom. And that's going to be in as well, because that's going to be the bearings. Gosh, if only I could dig this stuff out. Oh, you know what? I think I can at least... Alright, so now I should be able to make our little transmissions. If I bring that in right there, and this in as well. Boom, there we go, the bearing. And there's the copper. Hey, guess we need another bearing. Aha! Boom! 63 conveyors in that one spot. Another 19. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. There you go. Have your circuits back. But I will take my wires. Alright, so my smelters definitely cannot keep up with my demand at the moment, so we're going to put some more of those in. So there we go. We'll just kind of build up that strategy. So you just go out over there, and here as well. Set all of those to copper ingots. Boom. Hey, why isn't this one running? There we go. Now it's running. Cool. Alright, good. Now I got all three of those running. Let me down. I want to go down. Ugh. You like stick to walls in this game. I gotta work on that one. Okie dokie, so I should now have everything I need in order to build up these little grabber dudes that I place on top of the conveyors here. So where do I want to do it? That's one component. That's another component, and I think steel is the other one. I think I'm going to do it down here. This blob is like right in the wrong spot. Who put that there? No, now I need more platforms. Oh, we could just dig some up. There we go. Alright, so the basic builder, you're going right over here. You're gonna make the carrier. Ooh. You need conveyors and motors and electronics. Well, where's my... Ooh, alright, so I've got the conveyors, but they're over here. Okay, so now comes the hard part, where I gotta deconstruct things and move stuff around here. Because, well, I do need this, right? I need them both to run through here. The conveyor spaghetti is gonna be real with this game. Here we go, there we go. One. And there goes another one. Right down there. I hope there's a bridge at some point because I don't know how else we're going to solve all these conveyors. Okay, here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Basic builder. And then the conveyors come in here like this. So that is in. Okay, so now I need some gripper things to move stuff around. 1, 2. Oh, I need one more. Hey, there we go. Let's see if I can connect that wire. Ooh, see, there's one of the issues I'm facing. That should allow me to just connect the wire to it. Then you have issues with the conveyors a little bit like that. Some of that early access funk. Wire. Alright, so there's one component. We have the electronic thing coming in. Odd that this one tells me it's not plugged in. I have to like be next to it in order for it to run. Oh wait, never mind. Aha! That's what it is. You see, I've got the wrong thing on this conveyor over there. So now that rail should go down here. Oof. And this thing should have what it needs. Excuse me, why aren't you running? There we go, now it's plugged in. Aha! So it's making a little arm right there, or at least it's trying to. Let's see how the power's doing up here. Ooh, yeah, it's kind of running low. I need more power. Boom, 5 units. More conveyors. And then more grabby things. Give me all that power. There we go, this should take care of it. Boom, boom. Alright, so I think I get the idea of a storage unit, and I think that's actually how we go about splitting things out as well. Or at least, it's one idea. Alright, so rather than having that right there, what I can do is I can put that in line. A bit like this. And then you take this storage box, you put it here, we can say, bring it in there. That allows you to actually go through here like that if you wanted to. Now I need some more grab things. Oh gosh, can't get down there. There we go. Thank you. Now if I put that on there, that comes out of there, it goes into the storage box, and then it gets delivered to the other side. And then inside of here, we just have that whole inventory that we have. Cool. All right. Oh, and you know what? Check this out. They actually don't even need a support underneath them. Ah, that's how you do the bridge stuff. Okay. I was a little worried for a while there. All right, since I know that now, let me go ahead and just make a few more of those, because those are real handy. All right, so if I were to redo this area right here, what I could do, just get rid of that, don't need that. I could put the little storage box right there and there. Get rid of the stuff to the right of that. And then rebuild my smelters. 1, 2, and then one more. There we go. Bring in the wires. Aha! See, now things are starting to come together. Okay, there we go. Now I need some more grab things. There we got it. Carriers. Grab thing would be a much better name. 1, 2, 3, onto that. You come on in on top, and you go out on bottom. And then in the corner, we'll bring them in just like that, and we deliver them right out there like there. Aha! So now I have all this room to bring in another conveyor, snake around it, just go on over to the other side. Beautiful. Okay. And if we're not using enough of it, it should actually just build up right here. And another good indicator if I have enough carriers here is whether or not there's any left by the time it gets back up to the top. And as you can see, I can go ahead and move quite a bit more copper ingots. And then as I scale that up, I get more and more of my carriers out. Ha! Okay, so here's another observation here. You can't make everything from the manual maker. Some stuff is only available through automation. It's probably the stuff you definitely need, such as a surface gun. Ooh, what does it take to make that? Metal sheet, bearings, and the circuit. I have 2 out of the 3 there. Ooh, a scanner. Okay, interesting. I think that's used for research. Oh man, that requires carriers. I just got those. Rail and connectors, so everything that I just got. A lab, again, that's definitely research. See, that requires a scanner though. And then if we want to bring people in, we need a small shelter and a food processor. Alright, so I've been scaling up the production here. I'm up to 5 power units on the surface, and I get a lot of smelting and stuff running all over the place down here. One thing that I'm going to try to build is the surface gun here to defend everything, and also then bring in some people using the small shelter. Now for that means I have to build quite a few more components that I haven't unlocked just yet. So the metal sheet is one of them, and I also need the springs as well. Everything else I should have, except for the axle, I guess. I don't really have that one just yet, but hopefully we don't need that one. Should only need 2 more basic builders and we can take care of it. So deeper and deeper into the planet we go. Ah! Ground digging is too hard. Ooh, we're really getting down here. Look at this, diamond? Ooh, that's fancy. I guess one of the things we have to be careful of here is the radiation. Doesn't look too bad, but you don't want to irradiate your people, apparently. I guess that's a bad thing. Alright, so let's see how this rail works. We'll bring it up over here like that. Boop, 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 boop. Corners are a bit weird. There we go. Okay, so there's my basic builder, and there's another one. There's going to be the metal sheets. And that's going to be the springs. Now I'm going to try to build a little bit of a bridge here, just out of curiosity, just to see what it does. If we have one of these right there, and then one over on this side, I think I should be able to take a rail like this, load it into this thing, and then jump it over into that area, just like that. And then if we run some spaghetti wire all the way down to this other pieces of equipment, kind of just going wherever it's easy to place it. There we go. Wires are in place, and the equipment's running. Cool. So for the one on the bottom, I should be able to just do this number, so it goes out there. This one here can go out there, which means this one goes in and then out. Then I don't put that there, and I actually put the storage locker here, which takes this in. Because we're real fancy, we're gonna put the bridge out over there. So then I should be able to put that right there. If we just dig out all of this stuff, because we don't need it. Okay, now I need a bunch of my little mover things. So we should have a whole bunch of them in here. Oh, 63. Nice. Now we're talking. Now we got some productivity going. You do this number. This rail needs a few more. There's just not enough material moving around. We need one here, we need one here, we need one there. Gosh, what happened all the way over there? We already got one over there. What is it? Oh, you know what? We don't really have a lot of iron flowing in. Oh, because this, for whatever reason, got disconnected. Okay, there we go. Now it's running. Oh, so this is fun. You can see it every once in a while when it kicks out. It goes bloop, bloop, right over there. So there should be some inside of here. Yep, there's a metal sheet right there. Alright, so now I need a bunch of these basic builders because I have a lot of equipment that I need to build. Ooh, maybe not 15. 10 will probably do. I have some more nodes that I want to mine up here. I want this. No, not like that. I want this to go over here, up, and just over there like that. Alright, so I dug this area out over here. I think it's a great spot to do some more advanced assembly stuff, so I'll try to bring in all the different resources that I have and make it happen here. Okay, so this is a food processor. It requires stone, which is weird. I do have some stone that I can just kind of load in there if I put it right here. But it also requires some of these transmission boxes, which I already have right there. So I can kind of make that work. So if I just take some stones, what I can do here is I can just kind of load those in. I don't have a spot where I'm mining that stuff up, so I kind of have to manually fill it, but that's okay because I'm not going to be making a ton of stuff in here. This might be one of those things where I can actually just load it all from, you know, vaults and not really have to worry about connecting everything. Alright, because the other one is microchips. I know I have microchips around here. I think it's up here. And the thing is, I definitely don't have enough microchips. So, we'll build up more of that. Place down our wires. Doot. Set that to microchips. Okay, so now to get the microchips out of this thing. I think this was a fun idea, but that's also incredibly inaccessible up there. So let's go ahead and move that vault down. We'll say out. And bring that in. Doot. Alright, so this should double my capacity for microchip production. Should see those go out of there. Yes, there we go. And then they come down here to my very first sort of splitter unit. If I can get down here. Oh, buddy. We'll just dig a hole then. So that's one out, but this should be out as well. There we go. That time it went. Alright, simplified that layout. What? Why can't I connect this rail here? Sorry guys, I broke your game. It just will not stay connected. No matter what I do. Every time I turn around, it breaks. Oh, dude, it's doing the same thing down here. Alright, let's see if I can get the surface gun built. That requires some sheet metal, a bearing, and a basic circuit, which I should have right here. Alright, so now we got some plates, and I should have circuits that are finding their way in. Yes. But then I need little bearings. Where are my bearings? Oh, they're in here. Oh boy, this is... spaghetti's getting real now. Alright, well I'm starting to get long into this recording, so I'm just gonna go ahead and manually make those. And then we'll load them up from there. Okay, you have everything you need. Okay, cool. Now I got a food processor, and I also have a surface gun. Cool. Ooh, look at this fancy machine. Oh, let's go place that up there. Yeah, we probably didn't need to automate this thing, but I think we definitely needed the gun. That's for sure. Alright, so now we got guns on both sides. Probably need some bullets for those. We got some blue whip over there and a blue whip over there. So let's go ahead and build some ammo for that real quick. That requires bearings and some conductor. Bearings are the one thing that I just like cannot get my hands on because they're just in the wrong spot. Alright, let's make some bullets. There we go. Let's see if I can load this thing up. There we go. Now I'm loading up the bullets. Alright, good deal. Okay, that seems to be its maximum capacity there. Head over here. Add a few more to this side. I should have some more down here. Aha, yes, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can build one of these small shelters. I think I'll just run the parts over there. Almost just as easy to do that. Doop. Aha, there we go. We are now crafting a small shelter. Alright, let's see here. Can I build a shelter? I don't think I want to build it where it's radiated. So I think right over here is a good spot. Okay, so when you start to deal with the people, you actually have to deal with their garbage and whatnot. So you have to unload that, probably have to burn it up somewhere. But I should be able to actually bring people in now, I would think. Oh, no, you gotta supply it with calories. That's right. Okay, so we need a food processor. Okay, so we need to feed them algae. Blah, there you go. There we go. Throw a bunch of algae in there. Now we can make a lot of food. And then we can go ahead and move that between, oops, there and there. That's not what I wanted. That was just one thing I was thinking about there. There we go. We want that to go in, right? Food. Okay, so we can load this up with people, right? Yeah, we got a lot of food and stuff. All right, so now how do I get people into here? Oh, you click it down here. Okay, I gotcha. Whoa, I don't think I need that many. Oh, do we have people now? I didn't see them come in. Hello? Oh, there we go. We do have some people. Oh, crap, we got zombie things coming in. Now that we got people here. See? Good thing I built these guns. That was only one. Okay, but what if I accept a whole bunch of people? Yeah! Whoa! We can set it to 14. Okay, so now we got 14 unhoused people in here. Where are you guys at? Oh, you don't see them? It's kind of a bummer that you don't actually see people, but I guess that's part of the early access bit there. You guys are not too happy? Is that what it is? Is that what I'm seeing here? It's because we got too much trash. Aha. Well, have I got the solution for you? We're just going to store that trash right over your head. So there we go. As you get more trash, you just throw it up there. Bloop. There it goes. Alright, so I have 14 unhoused people. They're apparently going to die. But if I can build a research station, or a lot of research stations, maybe I can get some research out of them before they die. Let's build a lab. That requires one of those things, which I already have. Boom. Very technical term for what I just put in there. And now I need some more of these. Oh, maybe the people actually improve the efficiency. Is that what's going on here? What if I dismiss that person? Ah, the efficiency goes down to 40%. That's what's going on there. So you still do need power. You don't just magically run on a hamster wheel or something. Ooh, yeah. Check this research thingamabob out. Oop, I want to go to the surface. I want to see the guns go. Oh, we got some on the right as well. Alright, so that was just 2. It wasn't too dangerous. Efficiency 0. Why? Uh-oh, I think I kind of broke something here when I assigned more than one person to the lab. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I sheltered up 4 more people. Let's dismiss this one. Try to select a researcher. Who is actually a researcher? There we go. There she is. Efficiency. Come on. What am I doing wrong? Oh, you'll need a material scanner. Oh, okay. And a lab. No. First step is creating blueprints. There's more to it. I thought I just needed that in order to actually build the machine, which I do, but apparently that's also a machine in itself. Okay, got it. Aha, C1. There we go. Oh. Of course. Alright, let's see if I can get some of this research. Let's assign somebody to it. Yeah? No? No. Dismiss then. Dismiss. Now it's probably a power thing. Aha! There we go. Look at that thing go. It's like a spinny wheel thing. So, what are we making inside of there? A blueprint. So it looks like to me I need 100 of those. Okay, so there's a little bit there. Oh, does that just have to feed it into the machine? Probably. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so now we got a person in there that's doing some research. Oh, so this must be the blueprint, and then you process it. Oh, 10 people died. Blech. There's the list of the dead. Blech. Now, here's the thing. You're still researching, but apparently... What? Take a break, yo. You don't have any food? You should have more than enough food. Ah, I see. I clicked on the wrong tab down here. Sorry to leave you guys starving like that. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. You're all good now. Her health is like at absolute 0. It's alright, keep running on this thing. You're doing just fine. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go find some metal sheets and a spring. Let's throw down another shelter here. There we go. And then we'll connect this one, much like we've done with the other ones thus far. And then I should be able to bring it up to 10. That would at least line us up for the first unlock there. You can see right now I've completed 6. Whew. It's gonna take a while. Alright, so I've been at this for about 4 hours thus far, and this is about as far as I've made it here. I've got several power stations up top with some automated guns to defend me from those mutants that try to kill us. I've also managed to get about 10 colonists inside of here, so that's pretty cool. And they're doing some things to actually work and do research and whatnot and actually make blueprints. So this game does involve a lot of really crafty stuff. You have to craft a lot of things, and then those components are shipped around. How do I feel does that system work? Well, I like the idea of how the conveyors actually move stuff around, and it's a real visual way of how things are moved, so I like that. Once I discovered the little trick with the storage boxes, that made a world of difference, which makes me think I could probably automate this a whole lot better next time around, but I didn't discover that until now. I also don't think I ever noticed that in the demo. That would have been something, I either didn't notice it or it just wasn't brought up, but that would be a cool trick to kind of learn early on. So besides that, the wiring system is probably my most hated thing about this game. The fact that the wires actually have different arrangements when you go to place them down, it just drives me nuts. In my opinion, this should just be a node-to-node system. So if you place a wire here and you place a wire there, then the power flows between those two. And if you place one there, then boom, it goes from there to there. But as this is, if we were to rotate that like this, then the wire would not flow across that connection right there. And there's really like no, as far as I could tell, a system that actually says you're overloading the wires, so there's really no reason to run more than one giant grid through your whole colony. So I'm not sure why that's as complicated as it is. There's also some little bugs that I ran into here with the conveyors. I'm sure those will be ironed out, but this stuff tended to disconnect a whole lot and kind of infuriated me a little bit here. That kind of shows the early access side of this game. In general, I like the idea of the whole game as far as digging into the earth and actually making this whole survivable colony thing. I'd like to be able to see the people that you're actually saving, because right now they're just kind of a list on a menu here, which is kind of disappointing, makes me feel alone. But I think there's a lot of good potential for this game. Oh no, they killed everything up here. Crap! Kill me! Oh, what happens if I die? Oh! I'm dead. So there you have it, my first Survival Vacancy experience. It's definitely a game I'm going to keep an eye on. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar, out.